Good afternoon and welcome to Game 2 of today's triangle tripleheader between the Roosevelt Lakers and your Central Methodist Eagles. Introducing lineups for the Lakers. Number 34 batting first, Joe Mack. Number 6 batting second, Bryce Hank. Number 2 batting third, Kikoa Ogawa. Batting fourth, number 23, James Berry. Batting fifth, number 29, Luis Delgado. Batting sixth, number 28, Jack Kiefer. Batting seventh, number 43, Sammy Estrada. Batting eighth, number 44, Octavia Cruz. Batting ninth, number 1, Sebastian Casillas. And the starting pitcher, number 10, Jake Glickman. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Central Methodist Eagles. Leading off from center field, number 5, Bobby Nichols. Batting second at second base, number 7, Valentin Serna Jr. Batting third, the catcher, number 21, Tanner Sears. Batting fourth from right field, number 20, Carlos Negron. Batting fifth at DH, number 33, Jeremy Conforti. Batting sixth from left field, number 11, Zeb Opidi. Batting seventh from first base, number 29, Joseph Weatherford. Batting eighth at third base, number 4, Diego Dorin. Batting ninth at shortstop, number 2, David Soriano. And the starting pitcher, number 18, Sebastian Escobar. The Eagles are led by head coach Nate Ridley. He's assisted by Jordan Schrellenbach, Clayton Couchin, and Trey Rassenfoss.
Afternoon and welcome to Fayette, Missouri for the home opener for your CMU Eagles as they host the Roosevelt Lakers.
Number 34, JoJo Mack.
And this three-team round robin this weekend. And leading off for the Lakers, it's JoJo Mack, and on the mound for CMU, it's Sebastian Escobar. First pitch is taken right over the middle for a strike. Escobar, a right-hander, 6'3", out of Columbia. And that one is hit hard to shortstop and fielded by Soriano, and he will throw back out for out number 1.
Now batting number 6, 6,
Helping up
Bryce
Heyman.
Hayden.
Heyman playing in center field today for Roosevelt. That's a fastball from Escobar on the outside part of the plate against the left-hander. And the delivery. Foul back to the cage, and so an 0-2 count. One away as we just begin here. Roosevelt out of Chicago. 26-19 a year ago. They just picked up their first win in their season opener today against Hastings. And the 0-2 pitch is lined sharply into left center field, and that will hit off the base of the wall. Nichols falls, and he has to recover back on it, rounding second. Here comes Heyman, and he will slide head first to the third. And a one-out triple for Roosevelt. That one was hit hard off the bat. A runner in scoring position early for Roosevelt.
Number 2, Kikoa Ogawa.
Koa Ogawa, third baseman, digs in from the right side. Roosevelt with an early scoring chance. They hit the baseball really well last season. First in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference in batting average, on base, and slugging. As that pitch was chopped foul. This team fell in the CCAC tournament semifinals. That was the end of their season. The 0-1 pitch, fastball, just a bit inside. Extremely cold day here in Fayette, as this will likely be the coldest game of the year for CMU. 28 degrees at first pitch. 1-1 is lined hard into left field, ranging in for it, and making the grab is Weed. And he will throw it in. It will not reach the catcher in time. It's sliding in on a sacrifice fly. Bryce Heyman. So 1-0 lead for Roosevelt to get the day started. Now 2 outs in the inning for the cleanup man, James Berry. Ogawa does his job. Drives in his second RBI of the season. Not quite the start that Escobar wanted to get off to today. As that fastball is outside. Entering today, he had pitched 10 innings this season, 12 strikeouts, a 3.6 ERA, 2-0 in his decisions. 1-0 pitch. Fastball catches the inside part of the plate. 1-1 count, 2 outs. He had 5 outings against both Southwestern Assemblies of God and Oregon Tech. And the 1-1 pitch. Fastball inside. Continues to try to find his groove. Last season, Escobar, another sharp year. 78 innings of work. 2.76 ERA. It's fouled off to the backstop and a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Area junior out of Southfield, Michigan. And the 2-2. Fastball a little bit low. Full count, 2 outs. Delgado on deck. And a 3-2. Fouled off. He went 0 for 3, and the game against Hastings today did have 2 RBIs. He struck out once. Pitch. Breaking ball and a swing and a miss. And that will retire the side, but not before a sacrifice fly off Koa Ogawa. Is able to score Bryce Heyman, and it's a 1-0 lead for Roosevelt. We'll have the first at-bats of CMU here at Estes Field coming up next on the Hart Conference Network.
Roosevelt whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
First swings coming up here for CMU at the bottom of the first here at Estes Field. And leading off for CMU, it's Bobby Nichols
Number 5,
in center
Bobby
field.
Nichols.
Gold Glover a year ago. Hasn't had quite the start to the season. He's wanted a .227 average, 5 hits, 10 strikeouts as that first pitch from Jake Glickman is over the plate for a strike. Glickman, a junior out of Culver City, California, and the right-hander delivers. A little chopper to short, and Nichols able to run it out. A nice throw and a nice stop there at first base by Jack Kiefer. Shortstop Luis Delgado makes a stop, and a really nice stretch there by Kiefer to record the out. One out for CMU, and now that'll bring up Valentin Cerna Jr., the second baseman. Transferring in, originally out of Ingleside, Illinois. And he watches that pitch outside. Lefty is a junior, and he's had a very good start to the season. A .435 average and 10 hits. As that bounces and is stopped by a catcher today for Roosevelt, Estrada. So 2-0 count. Cerna also a home run and 4 RBIs in the Cajun collision. So there's the first strike of the afternoon for Glickman, or rather 1 home run and 4 RBIs overall in the season. And the 2-1 pitch. Low. 3 ball, 1 strike count. Cerna Jr. CMU went 3-1 in the Cajun collision, presented by NAIA ball, as that one is outside. Free base given up to Valentin Cerna Jr.
Now batting in sector 21, Tanner Sears.
Glickman, a new addition to the roster. His first start for Roosevelt today. Pitch inside. Valentin Cerna Jr. at first. Tanner Sears at the plate. Kickoff attempt from Glickman to hold the runner. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball. Does not get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. Skied high into the air into shallow right field. And ranging over is the second baseman, Casillas. And falling backwards, he's able to make the grab to retire out number 2.
Now batting
Again, it's Carlos Negron.
Negron.
Negron, rather, as what a Cajun collision he had. He was the player of the tournament. He went 6 for 11 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. Pickoff attempt. Valentin Cerna Jr. over there at first. 1-0 lead for Roosevelt. And watches that off-speed pitch catch the outer part of the plate for a strike. Corona, 5'10" junior out of Puerto Rico. Out of the stretch, the pitch, 0-1. And can be framed in quite. It's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. Wind blowing about 11 miles per hour out towards right field. Count, 2 outs. More concern about Cerna. A 1-1 count, 2 outs. And the pitch. Taken low in the dirt. And 2-1, runner takes off. Skied into the air into right field, and shielding his eyes is Mack, and he ranges back and is able to make the grab in front of the warning track to retire the side. And that does it for the first inning. We go to the second. It's Roosevelt leading CMU 1-0.
Takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
No matter where you are in your educational journey, Central Methodist University is here for you. With CMU, you can learn on our beautiful campus in Fayette, Missouri, earn a degree completely online, or attend classes at one of our many state.
Delgado leading off here at the top of the second as Roosevelt leads CMU 1-0. That was a nice off speed from Sebastian Escobar. And he's ahead 0-2. And the pitch. That one's in the dirt and blocked by Sears. Taken outside against Delgado. And now 2-2 count. And the pitch. Fastball a little bit low. That pushes the count full. With Jack Kiefer on deck for Roosevelt. Likes the sign, a 3-2. Fastball outside. And a lead off. Walk given up.
Now batting number
season given up by Escobar. Bunt laid down, and a dribbler that is taken, and not quite the communication you wanted there between Weatherford and Escobar, as very nicely placed bunt there by Kiefer. Gave a lot of trouble trying to get off the mound and then trying to make a decision whether to toss it or try to take it yourself, and he's able to run it out. So that brings up Sammy Estrada. Runners on first and second. Another bunt delivered. Well, dribbler right back to Escobar. Throw to first in time, and that will record the first out. But very well done by Roosevelt there to lay down two excellent bunts. Now there's two runners in scoring position after Escobar already gave up the sacrifice fly for a run in the first inning. Right-hander Estrada, the catcher, steps in and takes a breaking ball on the inner half against the right-hander. Estrada, a junior out of Las Cruces, Illinois. Runners on second and third, the 1-0. Taken low. 2-ball, no strike count as Escobar running into a bit of trouble in the top of the second. It's the home opener for CMU. It's opening day for Roosevelt. Already picked up a win against Hastings earlier. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. All done by Escobar. 2 balls, 1 strike. Escobar delivers. Another swing and a miss. Slider, and it's a 2-2 count now with 1 out. This would be a huge strikeout for Escobar to come back in this count. And he'll deliver out of the windup, the 2-2. Outside and collected by Sears. Big pitch here, 3-2 count. Is the 9-hole hitter Sebastian Casillas on deck for Roosevelt. And the full count pitch. Chopped off the hands. Fabian Cruz. Cruz, a sophomore out of Puerto Rico. Two with 1 out. The pitch. Fastball is strike 3. As Sears has to make sure the runner stays at third and then throw to first to collect the out. A big strikeout for Sebastian Escobar. 2 outs in the top of the second, and the 9-hole Sebastian Casillas digs in.
Sebastian Casillas.
Casillas 1 for 3. And the first game is that one gets by Sears. And that will score Luis Delgado. That's the second run on the board for Roosevelt. Tough break there for Sears. That one was right in the turf, and he could not stay in front of it. So now a runner at third, still 2 outs, and Casillas at the plate. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and gets the call on the outer part of the plate. A 1-1 pitch. Fastball, fouled back to Cage. 1 ball, 2 strike count against Casillas. CMU 5-1 on the season. 1-2 pitch. Chops. A couple of hops taken in by Cerna Jr., and he throws to first in time, and that is the end of the second, top of the second. Another run given up by Escobar on the pass ball. So a 2-0 lead for Roosevelt. We go to the bottom of the second on the Hart Conference Network.
Fails takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Welcome you back to Estes Field. On the campus of Central Methodist. Roosevelt a 2-0 lead as we enter the bottom of the second. 1 run scored in the first and the second apiece. And that brings up
Number 33, Jeremy Conforti.
brings up Jeremy Conforti. As Jake Glickman has only had to throw 13 pitches thus far. Did that in the bottom of the first, and that's an off-speed pitch on the inner part of the plate. A little bit too inside. 1 ball, no strike count. Roosevelt now 1-0 after defeating Hastings 6-5, and just a dribbler on a check swing, and nice toss over to the pitcher Glickman by the first baseman Jack Kiefer. Quickly another out for Glickman. He's working pretty strong to start this afternoon. Cold day here in Fayette, and that'll bring up Zeb Weed. And the pitch low in the turf. Weed, a sophomore out of Harrisburg, Missouri. That's an off speed. 2 ball, no strike count. No at-bats for CMU, first at CMU for Weed last year, as that is a fly ball that will carry out to right center field and will drop at the warning track. And throw will come in to the cutoff man, and a double, 1 out variety by Zeb Weed. Nicely done. His 5th hit of the season, and his first double as an Eagle. And Joseph Weatherford will dig in with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Weatherford, the first baseman. The lefty digs in, and the pitch. And that gets by the catcher's Estrada, and that will move Weed all the way to third base. So now an even stronger scoring opportunity for CMU, looking for their first runs at home in 2024. Finished the 2023 season 36-19, 23-7 in conference play, winners of the Hart regular season title. 1-0 pitch is low and blocked. So now Glickman on the deal with runner on third. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. And the 2-0 is popped up high into left foul territory. Third baseman ranges over and makes the grab, Ogawa. That will retire the 2nd out. So now the sacrifice fly out of the question for CMU. That'll bring up Diego Durin. Junior out of Valencia, Venezuela. 2 outs, runner on third. 2-0 lead for Roosevelt. Opening day here at Estes Field, as that is fouled back to the cage. 11 11-mile-per-hour winds, 19-mile-per-hour gusts, a 28-degree first pitch in Fayette today. As you can see, that American flag flowing out in right field. Wind pushing that direction as there's a breaking ball. A little bit low and a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Glickman looking to get out of this. A swing and a miss. Very nice off speed on the outer part of the plate. Fools to Rin. Rin, a new addition here to the CMU roster. The 1-2 pitch is low. Getting a big opportunity here to contribute. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Out of the stretch, it's Glickman. Takes a sign and he fires. And that is fouled off to the right side by Durin to stay alive. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball that is lined right at the second baseman, and the catch made by Casillas to retire the side. So still a 2-0 lead for Roosevelt, and Glickman able to get out of that jam. And we go to the third inning. You're watching CMU Baseball on the Hart Conference Network.
Bales takes the shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net! We begin the third inning with Roosevelt, the Lakers leading CMU, the number 15 team in the country according to the NAI Ball Media Poll. Sebastian Escobar still working on the mound, and he delivers a breaking ball on the inner part of the plate for a strike. It's JoJo Mack as we're back to the top of the Roosevelt order. Mack will take that breaking ball in the inner half. Escobar working fastballs a lot early today. Now is going to the breaking pitch after Roosevelt scored 2 runs now, 1 apiece in the first and second innings. So now Escobar will step off on timeout. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off and Mack stays alive. Short his first time through. The 0-2 pitch. Foul tips into the glove. Well done by Sears to hang on to that one. That retires Mack for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, number 6, Bryce Heyman.
Bryce Heyman will dig in, the center fielder. He was able to score from third base in the first inning, and he'll hit a dribbler over to second base. And Cerna Jr. will throw him out. Now digging in. It's Kakoa.
Now batting, number 2, Kikoa Ogawa.
Chopper, hard hit to short. Throw across the diamond is in time for Soriano. That will retire the side. Quick inning of work for Escobar as he settles in. We go to the bottom of the third. You're tuned in to CMU Baseball on the Art Conference Network.
No matter where you are in your educational journey, Central Methodist University is here for you. With CMU, you can learn on our beautiful campus in Fayette, Missouri, earn a degree completely online, or attend classes at one of our many statewide sites. Whichever path you choose, you will get a quality education that will prepare you for the future you envision. Select one of our programs of distinction in music, biology, or nursing, or choose from more than 60 degree options offered at the undergraduate and graduate levels. And if you decide to join us on campus, you will be able to take advantage of all the university has to offer.
Welcome you back to Fayette. As the bottom of the third, CMU trailing Roosevelt 2-0. Soriano rounds out the CMU order. Junior out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. That one is flying hard into right field. That ball is going back, and it is gone. See you later. CMU, their first run at Estes Field in 2024. A long ball from David Soriano. The season as a team for CMU. First home run of the season for Soriano. Back to the top of the order, and that one is chopped down the third base line, and throw to first is in time from Ottawa to retired Bobby Nichols. He's now 0 for 2 on the afternoon. So that'll bring up Valentin Cerna Jr. Plate. Now a 2-1 ball game. Roosevelt still leading, and there's a breaking ball from Glickman that will catch the outer part of the plate for a strike. Next pitch is found off the cage by Cerna Jr. Cerna Jr. coming from College of Lake County. The 0-2 pitch against him. Fastball low. 27 pitches for Glickman now. Took his first earned run of the season. 1-2 strike pitch. Delivered and set up way outside. No part of Cerna Jr. on that pitch. Maybe a little shaken now after that long drive to right field. It's out of the hand of Glickman, and it's in the turf. So 3-2 count now as Cerna Jr. works back. Soriano with a leadoff home run to right field. First run of the season here at home for CMU. The 3-2 pitch, fastball outside. And Cerna Jr. will take the free bag, and that'll bring up Tanner Sears.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Tanner Sears.
Sears with 250 average coming into today with 5 RBIs. Junior out of Higginsville, Missouri. First pitch to him is a breaking ball, a little bit low. Sears had a .380 average last season with 13 home runs and 64 RBIs. Auto lead off the first, and now a check on Cerna Jr. Ultra concerned about him taking off all day. 1-0 pitch. Fastball. A little bit outside. 2-ball, no strike count, 1 out. As Sears is going to be required to take on more of the catching duties this season. Another check over there on Cerna Jr. With the departure of Logan Duty as he transferred back to his home state of Louisiana to Nicholls State. 2-0 pitch is lined sharply down the third base line. It's Mayer. And now digging for third, it's Cerna Jr. Sears will range into second base, and a well-hit baseball down the line. That puts 2 more runners in scoring position for CMU. So far left 1 on base today in scoring position. And a golden opportunity for the cleanup man, Carlos Negron. Now we'll have a conversation. Try to check on Glickman here.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Friendly conversation on the mound with Glickman. Trying to settle him down with 2 runners in scoring position for CMU.
Pitch running at second base.
Ever dangerous Carlos Negron.
And now batting
Into
the
the
right
plate.
fielder, number 20, Carlos Lebron.
Stepping up to the plate, the junior transferring in from Bryant and Stratton Community College. That's an off-speed pitch, too low and outside. 1 ball, no strike count to Negron. Again, he has had a ripping start to this season. And the 1-0 pitch. Speed low. 2 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third. Cerna Jr. on third. And the courtesy runner is in for Sears at second. And the 2-0 pitch cannot be framed in. It was a fastball. And Strata cannot get the call. So a 3-ball, no strike count, 1 out. CMU trailing by just 1. Glickman look over at second to third, and now out of the stretch the pitch, the 3-0, off speed, and a free bag given up to Carlos Negron. And now the bases are juiced with 1 away for Jeremy Conforti, designated hitter.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 33, Jeremy Conforti.
Conforti hit .376 last season, 10 homers and 54 RBIs, and he's had a little bit more of a struggle to begin this year. 174 average for the junior, 8 strikeouts. This will be a great opportunity to get right back into it. The pitch, fastball, right over the plate for a strike. We'll see if Glickman chooses to attack at 40 early in this count with the bases loaded. 1 strike pitch. Bounce in the dirt and done to be blocked by Estrada. He's saving some runs right now for Conforti. Borwald on second, pinch running for Sears. One pitch, fouled off as Conforti tried to stay back on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Soriano led off this inning with a home run out to right field. Still more opportunity right now for CMU to score. Glickman in the hole, the 1-2. And a strike three, off-speed pitch right at the plate. 49th strikeout of the season. He took that one looking.
Number 11.
The way that he wanted to start the home opener today. And now that I bring up Zeb Weed, he was able to range out a double his first time around. That's a breaking ball outside. CMU currently 1 for 6 with runners aboard. And 0 for 2 with 2 outs. A 1-0 pitch. Fastball cannot be framed in. Glickman showing some visible frustration. Now behind in the count. 2-0. 2 outs, bases loaded. Glickman shakes off a sign. Now settles in out of the stretch. Leg kick, the pitch. Fastball too high. Nowhere to put him. 3 balls, no strikes. Will be the light here for Zeb Weed. Will it be a green light? Will it be him just holding on? 3-0 pitch. Fastball inside. And the run is walked home as that one got away from Glickman. And we have a tie ball game, 2 apiece. As Junior did a scoring run for CMU. Base is still loaded, 2 outs. With Joseph Weatherford at the plate. Weatherford, a .316 hitter last season with 3 homers and 40 RBIs. Glickman just trying to get out of this inning, holding on to a tie ball game. The pitch, off speed outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So Trey Borwald, the courtesy runner on third. Now pickoff attempts, where they're keeping Negron steady at second. 40 on first, Negron on second, and Vorwald on third. Weatherford, the lefty, a 1-0 count the pitch. Fastball low. Big strike zone against the 6'4 Weatherford out of Flower Mound, Texas. He's a senior now. 2 balls, no strikes. Glickman in some trouble. The 2-out pitch. Fastball, and that one will catch the outer part of the plate for a strike. Three hits on the day for CMU. 2-1 pitch down the stretch. Delivery, fastball outside. Still nowhere to put him. Can Glickman get out of this jam? You know, he has to be feeling it on this cold day. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And the pitch. Fastball low. And well done, the patience from Weatherford to take it. The third run is across. Borwald will score for CMU, and Eagles have their first lead at home of 2024. Base is still loaded for Diego Durin. Grown on third, the pitch, swing and a miss as he chases after that one. Maybe just got a piece of it. That's strike 1. We'll start here for Glickman in this at bat. The 0-1, breaking ball inside. Ball, 1 strike, 2 outs the pitch. Fastball, and that is skied into center field. A couple of steps back, and now ranging over,
And making the grab in center field is Bryce Heyman. That retires the side. But CMU able to get a couple of runs home on walks, and Soriano led off the bottom of the third with a solo home run. So that brings us to the fourth inning with CMU leading 3-2.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Back to Fayette. 3-2 lead for the number 15 team in the nation, Central Methodist. Escobar was able to settle in. Retired the side with no runs scored at the top of the third after allowing 2 runs through the first 2 frames. Roosevelt with 2 hits on the afternoon. Season opener for them today, home opener for CMU. Our Eagles are 5-1 on the campaign. It's been 30 or more wins every complete season since 2016 for this program led by Dave Breland in his 11th year. What a job he has done. Leading off to begin the fourth inning, it's James Berry who struck out his first time up. And a pitch to him, fastball that is fouled off to the left. Berry went 1 for 3. First game today for them against Hastings. That's a fastball low. It's Berry, Delgado, and Kiefer. There to begin the fourth, the 1-1 pitch. And chopped back, backstop. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Escobar ahead. First matchup between CMU and Roosevelt since at least 2015. That one slipped out of the hands of Escobar and outside. That evens up the count at 2-2. Not a lot of history here between Roosevelt traveling in from Chicago for this weekend. Out of the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. And the 2-2 pitch. Fastball as lined and 1 hop. Taken in and throw to first is in time. Taken in by Cerno Jr. Brings up Luis Delgado. Junior out of Romeoville, Illinois. Went 1 for 3 against Hastings. He'll drop down a bunt. Escobar falling back, a fadeaway throw to first. It's in time. Shows you the arm strength that Escobar has to make that throw. While leaning back, and that retires out number 2 in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, number 28, Jack Kiefer.
Bring up Jack Kiefer, the first baseman. Reached his first time around. Escobar will tie his shoes. Outside of the temperature, a gorgeous day. No clouds in the sky in Fayette. Frigid temperature out there with the winds blowing it over 10 miles per hour. That one is lined into right center field. That will take a few hops all the way to the wall. Kiefer will hold that second, as originally you heard for him to go to third, but smart decision for him to hold up that second. A great relay by CMU. And that was a 2-out double. That will bring up Semi Estrada.
Now batting, number 43.
Third hit of the afternoon for Roosevelt. Estrada 0 for 1 on the day. 0 for 1 in this game. He was 0 for 2 against Hastings. And first pitch to him. This at bat is right on the plate, a fastball. No balls, 1 strike. Stretch the pitch from Escobar. Fastball. Gets by Estrada. Might have actually been a little bit of a changeup there. Estrada was a bit ahead of it. So now he's in the hole. And a 2-strike pitch. Upcoming. Delivery. Flied into right field and will get into foul territory and out of play. So he stays alive. A little bit behind it. Good cut otherwise. 3-2 lead for CMU. The 0-2 pitch. And that is lined into left field. Fake step in for Weed, and he will just hold up and make the grab to retire the side. So the 5 of the 4th. CMU leads 3-2. Fayette. CMU, the number 15 team in the country, leading Roosevelt 3-2 with Jake Glickman still on the mound. 54 pitches into his outing. He gave up 3 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, and we're now in the bottom of the 4th. 1 strikeout, 5 walks on the day, and that was really the killer for him. Transferred from Antelope Valley Community College. Leading off for CMU, it's David Soriano. Eye on this at-bat. He drove it out to right field for his first home run in Eagles uniform in the last inning. See how aggressive Glickman is with it.
2, David Soriano.
Left side. Glickman out of the windup and the pitch. Side. Glickman stands in at 6 foot, 190 pounds. Next pitch, swing and miss, a little off speed, and Soriano out ahead of it. One strike count. And now 2 strikes on Soriano. Glickman pitched 49 in a 3rd innings against at Antelope Valley. That one is low turf, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Really increased his strikeouts from his freshman to sophomore year at a 7.25 K per 9 last season with Antelope Valley. Swing and miss, and he strikes out Soriano. Good recovery for Glickman against the shortstop. So now we go back to the top of the order. Bobby Nichols digs in.
Bobby Nichols.
A hard Gold Glover last season. 0 for 2 thus far today. Still, Glickman had some struggles at Antelope Valley. 10.5 ERA and a 2.2 WHIP. He's trying to settle in here as new home with Roosevelt, and Nichols will drive that right up the middle, base hit. And Nichols has his first base hit here at Estes Field. With one out, a runner aboard for Valentin Cerna Jr.
Now batting second baseman, number 7, Valentin Cerna Jr.
Cerna Jr.'s first run of the day, second run of the day for CMU, as an easy steal taken by David Soriano. First stolen base of the season for Soriano. He took that one easily. No throw, in fact. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch from Glickman is low. 2 balls, no strikes to Cerna Jr. with 1 out, runner in scoring position. And we're going to have a ball called on Glickman. Made an initial move there to home plate, just a little bit, and now we're going to have a bit of a conversation as Becker possibly want an explanation, but he'll head back to his dugout. So that advances Soriano to third. Tanner Sears on deck, the 2-0 pitch. Line sharply, high fly ball in the left center field. That ball is back at the warning track and is caught by Heyman. The sacrifice fly will easily score Soriano, and CMU expands their lead to 2, 4-2 over Roosevelt. Well-driven baseball.
Now batting the catcher, number 21,
Sears digs in.
Tanner Sears.
He walks. Drove home a run. Bottom of the third. This is last plate appearance. Watches that pitch low. And the 1-0. Speed out of the plate for a strike. Sears sitting on fastball there. Sears now 1 for 2 on the day. And a 1-1 pitch. It's taken low. Sears 13 home runs, 64 RBIs last season. 2-1 pitch. Line sharply. 1 hop into left field. Well struck by Sears. He's now 2 for 3 on the afternoon. CMU really starting to see the baseball well now. Now Vorwald will be the courtesy runner for him. 2 aboard
And batting,
for
number
Carlos
20, right
Negron.
fielder, Carlos Negron.
And it appears we'll have a pitching change. We'll take a break here on the Hart Conference Network.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
pitcher on the mound for Roosevelt. JUCO transfer from Oakton Community College. He replaces Glickman. Goes 3 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, and walked 5 batters. Not the start he exactly wanted to the season. His first start with Roosevelt is some changes here to their pitching staff from last season that was pretty good in the Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Runner on first, and the breaking ball is over for a strike. It's Carlos Negron. Ball's 1 strike. 2-0, and he gets the pick off. Very nice move to get Borwald. That ends the inning. CMU puts in 1 more run off the sacrifice fly. So we go to the 5th inning, and CMU leads 4-2. Whip. Opposing teams are hitting just 230. Eagles pitching staff having to replace their ace, Alan West.
Now batting,
Escobar,
number 44,
prime candidate.
Cruz.
West was the Hart Pitcher of the Year last season. Dynamic player. Second team All-American. Escobar, fastball is fouled back to the cage by Fabian Cruz. Sophomore out of Puerto Rico. West was so good for CMU last season. There's another strike. 0-2 count. 89 in the 3rd innings of work. 3.02 ERA. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, breaking ball, blocked by Sears. Go to first to confirm the out. 1 away. The 5th. West was such a dynamic hitter too. 404 batting average, 9 home runs, 36 RBIs, 683 slugger, and 11.8 K per 9 as well as a pitcher. Some big pieces to replace this year for CMU as they reload. That fastball is low to Sebastian Casillas, top of the Roosevelt order on deck. The 1-0 pitch, fastball outside. Same round-robin matchups tomorrow. Fastball too high. Roosevelt and CMU will get a rematch. 3 balls, no strikes. 2 runs on 3 hits for Roosevelt thus far today. And a 3-0 pitch inside. So after striking out Fabian Cruz, that at-bat quickly got out of hand for Escobar. 4-pitch walk.
Now batting, number 34, Jojo Mack.
Jojo Mack will dig in for the Lakers. Casillas, freshman out of Chula Vista, California, at first. And the pitch from Escobar is a breaking ball that is fouled off. Slider. A lot of break there for Escobar. Kickoff attempt for Escobar. Back a 345 hitter for Roosevelt last season. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball that gets away from Sears. That was a hot one, and that will advance Casillas second. Casillas, a freshman from Otay High School. It'll be tough weather right now for the Californians on this Roosevelt roster. One ball, one strike, one out for Escobar. Now the stretch he delivers a breaking ball, swing and a miss, and that folds back. A slider that just dug in there on the inner bar of the plate. That was nasty. One ball, two strikes. Pitch from Escobar. Another slider, swing and a miss. Mack had no shot. Slider really working well for Escobar right now. Bring up Bryce Heyman. Heyman hit 284 with 17 RBIs for Roosevelt last season. Casillas on second, and Soriano will try to make sure he stays put there. Shortstop CMU this season. Big shoes to fill, replacing Robbie Merced, two-time Hart Player of the Year. 33 home runs, 129 RBIs over his career. And so Soriano trying to fill in the way he can. Fastball too low. Merced also NAIA first-teamer. He was a career .409 hitter for the Eagles. Merced, West, Duty, and Thrasher are the main departures for CMU from last season. The 1-0 pitch. Dribbler, Escobar in on it, throw to first in time. And that retires the side. Another strong inning of work for Escobar. And we move to the bottom of the fifth. CMU leads 4-2.
Takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Still in relief here of Jake Glickman. Jake gave up 4 runs, and the Eagles lead 4-2 over Roosevelt. Lakers finished 7th in their conference standings last season.
No matter where you are in your educational journey, Central Methodist University.
Bertuno still in relief of Glickman, as that is fouled off by Carlos Negron. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball outside. Roosevelt finished 7th in the CCAC last season, regular season. 1-1 pitch. Hard hit by Negron. High fly ball. That one is over the scoreboard and way out of here. Absolutely crushed by Carlos Negron. And a 5-2 lead for CMU. That is the 4th home run of the season for Negron. He was just on a heater to begin the 2024 campaign. That ball got all the way out there to the road, northwest side of Estes Field. Bring up Jeremy Conforti. Watch that pitch for a strike. So 2 home runs on the afternoon for CMU. 0-1 pitch is outside. So regardless of the temperatures, the baseball is flying off the bats of CMU and getting out of here. 1-1 pitch. It's fouled off to the right. One ball, 2 strikes to Conforti. Bertuno, the pitch. Stuck in his hand. Six hits on the afternoon for CMU. Conforti 0 for 2 with a strikeout thus far. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball at his line. And that will get past the third baseman, and nothing doing for Delgado backing up Ogawa. See if Conforti is credited with a hit for that one.
Now that's
Still nobody out.
Number 11, Zach Weed.
Zeb Weed will dig in. Conforti a couple of steps out for first. Joseph Weatherford on deck for CMU. You give Conforti a hit for that. It was a breaking ball by Bertuno too low. 7 hits on the afternoon for the Eagles. Hitting .272 as a team entering today. 1-0 pitch is flying sharply, a grounder. And an error as that one gets over the head of the shortstop. Delgado Casillas airmails it and gets it all the way to third. Is Jeremy Conforti. It's becoming a disaster of an inning right now for Roosevelt as they can't get in check.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29, Chelsea Weatherford.
So Zeb Weed over at first, runners on the corners, and we'll have a pinch runner. It's Borwald, rather. It's Nick Tampa, pinch running. Runners on the corners for Weatherford.
First base, number 9, Griffin Lamarchi.
Breaking ball, it catches the outer half for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Conforti on third. Pickoff attempts. Hold the runner at first. Pitch to the lefty Weatherford, breaking ball that is fouled off the pole over there against the cage. Weatherford in the hole 0-2. Weatherford 0 for 1 today with an RBI and a walk he took at the bottom of the third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Now the stretch Fortuno, and Weatherford stays alive, fouling that off to the left side. CMU in their black uniforms today, Roosevelt in the all whites. Look over at first for Fortuno. Peak. Now the 0-2 pitch. Weatherford will chop that off the hands and into foul territory.
Go, Joe! Way to fight for it!
So the majority of the production in pieces back for CMU this season after the 35-win campaign a year ago. 0-2. Kickoff attempt before we get there. So Nick Tampa will take a short lead off first. The 0-2. Breaking ball that is lined right to short and at the second base bang. They'll get a double play that will score Conforti. Done by Luis Delgado and Casillas, turn 2. Top break there. Tampa taking off.
Diego
Right at second. No chance for him to try to reach. But the run does score, and now 2 outs and a 6-2 CMU lead. Diego DeRin watches that one way outside. 1 ball, no strike count. 10th pitch of the afternoon coming for Fortuno. He delivers. Breaking ball that is caught. No! It is dropped by the right fielder, Mack. And into second base is DeRin. A little poke out there. And tailed away from the right fielder, Mack. Bring up David Soriano. That solo home run. Lead off the bottom of the third. He struck out his last time around. Runner in scoring position for the Eagles, who are 1 for 9 with runners on and 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. 1-0, breaking ball. Out of the plate for a strike. Take the sacrifice flies, even the double play to score the run. It means that you're up 6-2 over Roosevelt today. That's been how it has been for CMU. A pair of solo home runs to go in there as well. That one is low to Soriano. 1 ball, 1 strike count with DeRin on second. That breaking ball is high. Wind has slowed down a bit. 2 ball, 1 strike count. 2 outs. Fortuno out the stretch, the high kick, and the pitch is chopped right over his head, and that will trickle to the second baseman, Casillas. He can't throw in time. And that advances DeRin to third. So we'll go back to the top of the CMU order, and
Now
Bobby
that is
Nichols will
number
take
four.
in. He
Number
was able
five,
to
Bobby
get a base
Nichols.
hit into center field his last time through. That timeout is Jason Becker is out. Take a short timeout with him.
shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Roosevelt. 2 outs. Aaron Bertuno came in relief of Jake Glickman rather. Pitched 3 2/3 of an inning, giving up 4 earned runs. Now Bertuno has given up 2 earned runs in his first appearance of the 2024 season. 9 hits now for CMU. Fastball taken high against Bobby Nichols. Senior out of Detroit, Michigan. 1 for 3 today. And the pitch, breaking ball, catches the inner part of the plate for a strike. Home opener today for CMU. Season openers today for Roosevelt. 1-1 pitch with runners on the corners is driven and stopped by Delgado. He has to recollect, and that'll score a run. Hard hit baseball by Nichols. That scores Durin, and CMU has expanded their lead to 5, and it's a 7-2 advantage for the Eagles.
Number 7, Valentine Serna Jr.
I'll bring up Valentine Serna Jr. Still 2 outs, but now 3 earned runs given up by Bertuno. Looks open up the 2024 campaign at Estes Field with a W, as that is found down the right side. CMU will finish out their doubleheader today against Hastings coming up after this one. Hastings fell 6-5 to Roosevelt in the first game of this CMU triangular. 1 pitch, breaking ball that is lined out to left field, and that'll hop ahead of the left fielder, Perry, and they send around Legrone, and he'll score standing up. Soriano scoring, and now an 8-2 lead for CMU. And that'll be the end of the day for Bertuno. We'll have a new reliever in for the Lakers. Be right back on the Hart Conference Network.
Takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net! CMU.
Now batting catcher, number 21, Tanner Sears.
2 for 3 this afternoon. 11 hits now for the Eagles. 2 runners aboard. And the pitch, fastball inside. Junior on first, Bobby Nichols on second. A 1-0 pitch, fastball, take high. On the stretch, the look, the pitch, breaking ball, just a bit high there on Sears. This was a 2-0 game for Roosevelt at the end of the second inning. And Sears will take a 4-pitch walk as that one was low. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. The cleanup man, Carlos Negron, who just homered all the way out past the left center scoreboard
Now batting
his
right
last
field,
time
number
up.
20, Carlos Negron. And courtesy running at first base, number 3,
Trey Borwald is
Trey
the
Borwald.
courtesy runner in for Sears over at first. So it's getting out of hand for Roosevelt. Again, they led 2-0. And then the bottom of the third, CMU took the lead, and they have not relinquished it. First pitch, Negron is fouled off to the left side. Negron 1 for 2 today with that home run, giving him another RBI on the season. Now has 10 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch, fastball. So the inner part of the plate for a strike. It's the right-hander. Winston tries to work out this jam and limit the damage. CMU has already poured in 4 runs in this inning. The 0-2 pitch, fastball, and that is popped up. Sky right at the backstop. Will get out of play. Drawn in the hole, 0-2. 1,100 slugging average entering today. 609 on base percentage. The 0-2 pitch, and Negron watched that low. Already great addition to the team for this season. 5'10" junior. That breaking ball is chopped foul. Negron stays alive. One ball, 2 strike count. Bases loaded, the pitch. And that one knocks Negron. And that will be another run scored for CMU. They now lead 9-2, and Bobby Nichols touched the plate. Another run.
Now batting, he
on
doesn't
home.
hit. Number
Bases
33,
loaded.
Jeremy Conforti.
Jeremy Conforti will dig in. 41 for 3 with a strikeout today. Pitch, fastball, foul back to the cage. Conforti just a little bit under it. CMU 0 for 2 with the bases loaded. The 0-1 pitch. And Sky to the right side now to play. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 2 out pitch. And that is lined sharply to second. You see it spin around, throw to first. Dug out by Kiefer, and that retires the side, but not before CMU pours in 5 runs. And we will go to the 6th inning. CMU a 9-2 lead. Ogawa, junior out of Big Island of Hawaii. About back to the cage. And they're just from Pahoa, Hawaii. From the chain of islands. Now behind 0-2. Escobar, 56th pitch rating is low. 1 ball, 2 strike count. 5 strikeouts on the day for Escobar. He gave up those 2 runs, 1 apiece in the top of the first and the second, but has since really settled in. 1-2 pitch, fastball outside, that evens up the count. Last season, Escobar, 90 strikeouts, fastball in the turf, 10.3 K per 9. 4 complete games for CMU. I have a full count, 3-2. Now the wind up the pitch, fastball outside, and that bat gets away from him as Ogawa able to work the count from 0-2 all the way to a walk to lead off the top of the 6th. That brings up Luke
Now
Palucci.
batting number 45, Luke Palucci.
First at bat of the afternoon. On the pitch, fastball, check swing, and on the appeal, he did not go. First at bat of the season for Palucci. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Roosevelt had 10 hits against Hastings earlier today. Breaking ball is outside, but just 3 hits right now against Escobar. One pitch, delivery, fastball low. 3 ball, 1 strike count from Escobar as there is activity ongoing in the CMU bullpen. 3-1 pitch from Escobar. Fastball, check swing, outside. And Palucci will take the bag, and that's a confusion here. And second base is stolen. Ogawa took off thinking that that was going to be a walk. Umpire signaled strike. He was in between first and second. CMU did not realize where Ogawa was, and he was able to run it out to get second, but now we're back to a full count after that strike. 3-2 pitch with nobody out to Palucci. Fastball low. Now Palucci does have a walk. We end up in the same place where we thought we would end up. So I'll bring up Bo Kidd, who gets his first at-bat of the season. Nate Breland out to converse with Escobar. Escobar pleading his case to stay out there. His first home start, but that is the end of the afternoon for Escobar. I'm a new reliever in for CMU. Coming up on the Art Conference Network.
shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Eagles, number 22, Marcus Pritchard.
Richard in relief of Sebastian Escobar. Escobar able to go. 5 innings of work. Gave him 3 hits, 2 earned runs. Able to pick up 5 Ks. Richard, a senior out of Winter Haven, Florida. Last season he threw 61 innings, 5.16 ERA ball,
Now batting, number
8.1 K per
11,
9. Runners at first and second, as that's what Escobar leaves him. It's Bellucci on first. Swing and miss. For Bo Kidd. Ogawa's on second. The 0-1 pitch. Chop to third. Stout throw to second in time, and Cerner Jr. will just hold there as Durin will make the play. It's 1 out. Runner on third. And first. There's
Now
the
batting,
corners
number 28, Jack Kiefer.
for Jeff Kiefer. First baseman. A lot of changes here for Roosevelt this season as fastball over the plate for a strike. No shot, Blanchard, Sherman Martin, Hunter Darst, Jalen Hurd, Diego Munoz. A lot of changes from the 26th win team from a year ago. The 0-1 pitch. Got off to the right. No balls, 2 strikes. As Pritchard works strong to begin this at bat against Kiefer. It's 2 for 2 today. It's in the hole. Runners at the corners, 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball blew by him. Pritchard. Second out. Here in the top of the 6th.
Hitting, number 37, Tyler DeGurr.
First pitch to Kyle DeKerf. It's outside. DeKerf, a freshman out of Orland Park, Illinois. 1-0. Fastball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. To the right. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Another pinch hitter for Roosevelt. Aiden Brushaber sits on deck. 2-1. Fastball on the plate for a strike. Deuces are wild. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 aboard. And the pitch, breaking ball. DeKerf able to stay back on it and fouled off to the right. This is the first at bat for DeKerf. 2024 season. Right-hander sits at the back of the box. And down the stretch. Pitch from Pritchard. That'll be framed in, and now we have a full count. Pritchard, a right-hander, 5'11". A lot of innings for CMU last season. Notice the runner taking off from first, and that one is low and outside. Well done by Kerf to draw the walk. So the runners' bases are now loaded for Aiden Bershaber. Hard to have more of a possibly impactful at-bat to begin your season. Bershaber in this scenario right now. He's a junior out of Creek, Michigan. We have a conversation with our second base
number
umpire.
7, Aiden Bershaber.
Making sure Pritchard avoids any balks here. It'll certainly be disastrous with the runner bases loaded. Nowhere to put him. Shaver, the right-hander, digs in. The first pitch to him. Fastball right over the plate for a strike. Pritchard immediately attacks him. Next one, breaking ball outside of the turf. Pritchard making a second appearance of the season. He's pitched 2 innings thus far of work with 2 strikeouts. He also gave up 3 hits in that outing. 1-1 pitch. Fastball too high. Shaver from Mott Community College, and he watches that one outside. So now a 3-ball, 1-strike count for Pritchard. Nowhere to put him. A 3-1 pitch. This ball, swing and a miss. Blew it by him. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Payoff pitch. Pritchard delivers, swing and a miss. Fastball, blew it by him, and that retires the side. Well done. Still only 2 runs on the board for Roosevelt. They strand 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. CMU leading 9-2.
Back to Fayette. CMU with 9-2 lead over Roosevelt. Still on the mound. CMU scored 5 in the bottom of the 5th. Go along with 3 in the bottom of the 3rd and a single 1 in the bottom of the 4th. Roosevelt scored their first 2 runs in the top of the 1st and 2nd, respectively. That's what our score says, 9-2. 11 hits for CMU, 3 for Roosevelt, and 1 error as well.
Pinch hitter for CMU, or rather it's just Seb Weed. Seb Weed, 1 for 2 day thus far with 1 RBI.
Now batting on the field is number 11, Zeb Reedy.
Defensive changes for Roosevelt. Palucci in left field now. Kerf now at the catcher. Kidd now the shortstop. First pitch is a ball to Weedy. And the 1-0 delivery is popped out of play. One pitch. Off speed. Catches the inner part of the plate for a strike against Weedy. Now it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Now the windup, Winston the pitch. That one gets away from him outside. Two. Fastball inside. Pushes the count full. 14th pitch of the day upcoming for Winston. 3-2. Off speed, but fouled off by Wheaties. He got under it. Roosevelt tomorrow will take on Hastings and CMU once again. Then they'll take a road trip at Oakland City. That one is hit sharply right at third, and the stop is made by Ogawa. And throw across the diamond is in time. Get Weedy out. That brings up Joseph Weatherford.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29, Joseph Weatherford.
End of the day for Winston. Another new reliever in for Roosevelt is Caleb Moore. Junior out of Winstonville, Missouri. Take a break while he warms up.
Bales takes this shot, whips it in, and it's in the back of the net!
Roosevelt getting some of this shit that has that later. Tina also watched pitches a year ago. Noah Matthias, Gary Teese, Ryan Reed, Omar Abomia did have a outing for the Lakers earlier today. Or junior, but still just an hour and a half to
Number 19, Caleb Moore.
switch hitter now facing the lefty, will dig in. Has a righty.
First pitch to Weatherford is taken for a strike. Now the windup, the lefty delivers. Off speed, that is fouled off to the right and out of play. More transfer from Minnesota University. The 0-2 pitch is low to Weatherford. Vincennes, Indiana. Line up the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That is lined sharply to Casillas over at second. He'll throw to first. One out in time. Bring up Diego Durin.
Now batting the third baseman, number 4, Diego Rid.
Ran 1 for 3 today. That one almost caught Durin, but it's inside. 180. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Emphasis is last season, Caleb Moore pitched 17 innings, gave up 17 earned runs for a 9 flat ERA. Breaking ball outside. 2.0 whip. Strikeouts went down from 2022 season. That one's low. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Work in progress pitching staff right now for Roosevelt, and that is lined up the middle, ranging back and making the grab with the center fielder Heyman. And that retires the side. Last opportunity for Roosevelt upcoming at the top of the 7th. CMU leads 9-2.
No matter where you are in your educational journey, Central Methodist University is here for you. With CMU, you can learn on our beautiful campus in Fayette, Missouri, earn a degree completely online, or attend classes at one of our many statewide sites. Whichever path you choose, you will get a quality education that will prepare you for the future you envision. Select one of our programs of distinction in music, biology, or nursing, or choose from more than 60 degree options offered at the undergraduate and graduate levels. And if you decide to join us on campus, you will be able to take advantage of all the university has to offer, including dozens of clubs and organizations, a robust student life, and top-notch NAIA athletics. Discover what makes us different and how a degree from CMU can prepare you for the future. Discover Central Methodist University today.
Roosevelt as we are in the top of the 7th. Last opportunity of the afternoon for the Lakers to pick up their 2nd win of the season.
Now batting, number 5,
CMU looking to pick up their first home win. 2024 campaign. Marcus Pritchard stepping up to try to close the deal today. Fastball is chopped off the hands. Needs to play over at first for Weatherford. Holloway pinch hitting is retired. Now bring up JoJo Matt.
Now batting, number
Out of
34,
Chicago,
JoJo
hometown kid.
Matt.
Digs in. Pulls back the bunt. Taken outside for a ball. Say didn't go. Ball, no strikes. Hastings filters in here. It's tipped into the glove of Dominic Van Dorn, who's replaced Tanner Sears now behind the plate. 1-1 pitch. It's fouled back to the cage. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hastings will take on CMU coming up next. It's first day of the CMU triangular. A 1-2 pitch. Line hard into left field. Makes it for Joe Matt. One out. Roosevelt has a runner aboard. Now Bryce Heyman will dig in. Michigan
Now
City,
batting,
Indiana.
number 6, Bryce Hayden.
1 for 3 today. Scored 1 of the 2 runs the Lakers have scored in this game. Roosevelt
Pitch running at first base,
Hit
number
with
22,
runners on.
Nolan Boettcher.
Nolan Boettcher will pinch run over at first for Roosevelt. Junior out of Milwaukee. Boettcher delivers fastball outside. Roosevelt, after this game, will be happy to find some shelter indoors and get some meat on their bones. It's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Boettcher look over at first. Boettcher. Now the 2-0 pitch. Fastball, swing and a miss. Blew it by. Heyman. Hit 284 last season, was 17 RBIs. Skies that one in the air to shallow left field, ranging back. Soriano, but he is called off by the left fielder, Weedy, and he'll make the play. Two outs, and Roosevelt down to their final
Now
out.
batting, number 2, Kikoa Ogawa.
Koa Ogawa will take in. Johnson runner on first. The pitch. Ogawa will chop it. One hop to the third baseman. Duren throw to first is in time, and that retires the side. First home game of the season for CMU is a W. Number 15 team in the land. Now 6-1 on the 2024 campaign. They will take on Hastings coming up next. 9 runs on 11 hits for the Eagles with 2 home runs.